Hi everybody! Today we'll be learning about the different types of rocks. So let's start off with the basics. What is a rock? Well, a rock is a mixture of different minerals, volcanic glass, organic matter, and some other materials as well. Now, the rock cycle shows how rocks are formed and how they change over time. While most rocks may actually seem the same, each of them are totally different and complex in their own way. In total, there are three main types of rocks. The rocks being classified into their respective groups based on how they are formed. So the groups are igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, and metamorphic rocks. Igneous rocks are formed through the cooling of magma. There are two types of igneous rocks. The first being intrusive rocks, which are rocks from magma that slowly grow below the surface. One such example is granite. The second type is called extrusive rocks, which are actually a result of lava that cools too quickly at the Earth's surface. One such example is obsidian. Now moving on to sedimentary rocks. These are formed when sediment is compacted and cemented together and are usually formed layer by layer. Most of the rocks on the Earth's surface are actually sedimentary rocks. Sedimentary rocks include sandstone and limestone. Finally, we have metamorphic rocks. These rocks are formed when the earth squeezes and heats it, just soft enough to not melt, but instead to deform it. Now there's two types of metamorphic rocks. Foliated metamorphic rocks, which have a layered structure, an example being slate. The second type is called non-foliated rocks, which don't have layers, an example being marble. Now, going back to the rock cycle. It basically describes how each type of rock can turn into another through a specific process or cycle. So igneous rocks can actually become sedimentary rocks through erosion and compacting. Sedimentary rocks can in turn become metamorphic rocks through heat and pressure. And finally, metamorphic rocks can turn back to igneous rocks through melting and cooling. This process can actually happen in the opposite way too. So, igneous rocks can turn into metamorphic rocks through heat and pressure. Metamorphic rocks can turn into sedimentary rocks through erosion and compacting. And these, in turn, can turn into igneous rocks through melting and cooling, which is pretty cool. If you want to learn more, be sure to join our science individual tutoring service. And as always, be sure to hit that subscribe and like button, and we'll see you next time at our next video.